The parliamentary session was just getting underway when this happened. There is confusion. It's just an electrical problem, says the speaker, as MPs flee from the chamber. But it was a Taliban suicide bomb going off outside the gates, leaving cars in flames. Other fighters took up positions in a building across the street, firing on the entrance to the parliament.
Today
there were two specific agendas. One was the introduction of the defense minister and the other about money laundering. That's what we were discussing. The Minister of Defense was also in the parliament at this time and wanted to come to the session when the explosion happened.
Police and special forces quickly arrived to move the MPs and senators from the building and fight the attackers while people looked on.
A car bomb came into the street south of the parliament next to the Ministry of Trade and detonated. When the car bomb exploded, the attackers with machine guns wanted to enter, but the parliament security forces pushed them back so they couldn't get in. All 6 attackers were killed.
Taliban attacks aren't limited to the capital. In Kunduz, in northern Afghanistan, the armed group now controls 2 districts, Chardara, just outside the provincial capital Kunduz city, and Dashti-Archi, about 40 kilometers away. Thousands of Taliban fighters are involved, and the government has sent in more than 7,000 soldiers and police. Tens of thousands of civilians have been displaced in nearly 2 months of fighting in Kunduz. That's when the Taliban's so-called spring offensive started. It has launched assaults all over Afghanistan. And the Afghan security forces are struggling without the NATO air power, heavy weapons, and logistical support they had last year. The attack on parliament seemed a direct challenge to the Afghan government, which was scheduled to introduce its nominee for defense minister. Jennifer Glasse, Al Jazeera, Kabul.